Oh, good afternoon, good afternoon. Hey, it is Chief T and it is after 3. Man, I'm way behind. It's 3 hours after 3. It's 3 hours after 3, man. Today has been a busy day. I pray that today has been a productive day for you as much as it's been for me. You know, my shop is wonderful today. You know, they put in massive work to help our organization. For those that don't know, I'm Chief T, Chief Thomas, currently here in Fort Stewart, Georgia. But look, you know, it's after 3. I got to get off here real quick. I want to go see the sunset. I love watching the sunset here in Georgia. It's so beautiful. You know, I've been watching a few of my business partners post today. You know, I've been challenged to do 26 days straight ABCs as it relates to finances. So if you've been watching me so far, you notice that I went from A, from abundance, and today's letter is actually going to be X. So I bet y'all saying, what is Chief T going to talk about X? Hey, believe it or not, I did watch a few of my business partners, but I did not watch the GTOAT BRANBR. Oh man, messed it up. BANE. I haven't seen his yet. I've been really busy trying to catch a few on the sneak while I'm at work. But you know what? One word or phrase has been sticking with me all day as far as my X word, and that's what I'll be covering with today. I wish we had some more people on right now. I definitely would love to see what kind of words y'all throw out so y'all can try to trip me up and see if I can freestyle. But hey, let's get this party started. So, you know, the word I would like to talk about, you know what? I think I'm going to do something different. The word I'm going to talk about is X factor. You know, some people may say that's not really a word, but I say it's a word. But I want you to understand that, you know, most of us are xanthoriatic. Xanthoriatic. Yeah, look that word up. EXANTHORIATIC. Somebody write that in the comments. But most of us are xanthoriatic. Believe it or not, 80% of American soldiers are xanthoriatic. What does that mean? That means they're not smart and not that smart in one area, but good at everything else. 80% of Americans. The reason why I say 80% of Americans, because 80% of Americans get a refund. 80% of Americans don't understand the difference between a tax refund and a tax rebate. 80% of Americans have not adjusted their W-4, their Form W-4, since the first job. You know, the first job. So, you know, most of Americans are xanthoriatic. They're only good at everything else. And there's one area that we lack responsibility, education, and wisdom about, and that's our finances. Believe it or not, you know, think about it. We live in the land of the free, the home of the brave. This is where the most millionaires reside. But yet we have so many people in poverty. So, do you believe me or do you not? That is one area as Americans that we are not smart at, but we're good at everything else. You know, basketball, football, sports in general, you know. But man, specialized education as it relates to finance in the world, that's one area that we struggle with. You know, in the military, we talk a lot about, you know, tactics and different things of that nature. But one area we really don't harp on, you know, we say go to ACS, we say go to OneSource, but we really rarely talk about finances as it relates to our individual soldiers. You know, soldiers, this is the beginning of the year. Airmen, this is the beginning of the year. Marines, tell me this. What are you doing different with your money this year than you did last year? What assets have you accumulated? See, we're good at PT, you know, getting 300s on the old score. I don't even know what it is on the new score. I honestly just don't care right now and pay attention to it. You know, maxing out on whatever event that is, you know, getting those scores, you know, getting the high GT scores to get in the military or to advance into the next rank structure or, you know, to become a warrant, to become an officer. You know, you got to have that 110. Getting a higher GPA. We all talk about all these different things in education-wise, but when it comes to finances, we don't really focus on those numbers. And those are numbers that matter because those are the numbers that determine our current lifestyle and our future lifestyle. So wouldn't it make sense to get ahead of that? You know, most soldiers, most military people, they focus on getting to the next rank. But I ask you, what does the next rank do for you? What is it that you really seek out of the next rank? Because I know it's not more responsibility. Come on now. Who wants to spend more time taking care of more people and having to do more work? That don't make sense. again, when you go back and look at the ABCs challenge that I've been doing so far, understand this: your money should work for you. It's a tool. You're not supposed to work harder for it than it works for you. But that's xanthoriatic. 80% of Americans, not smart in one area, but everything else they got great. Most people say I'm really zany. That's another X word. For those that don't know, I'm trying to use this dictionary today, and that means overly energetic. I don't think I'm overly energetic, but most people say I probably am pretty zany. I like to have fun. I have a lot of energy. It's not just because I drink a couple of these, but it's because, life is, you only get one life to live. So why not live it to the fullest? Why not live it to the fullest? I think that when we get enough sleep, when we drink enough water, we can have a lot of fun and a lot more energy to live our lives. I have 6 kids. I need to have enough energy to give my wife some relief when she needs it, So yeah, maybe I am a little zany, but you know what? I'm definitely tenacious. Yeah, tenacious. That's yearning for change. I consider myself a lifelong student. I love to see and learn different things. That way I can grow. And in my G, I think I talk about growth. If you're not growing, you're dying. So why not have a yearning for change? The caterpillar has to become a butterfly or a moth. It can't stay a caterpillar forever, or else it would die. Bottom line, you can't stay young forever. You got to grow. You got to grow older, and with that age comes wisdom and experiences. So why not? Why not? What's another thing? I yearn for change because change causes you to expand your own vision, expand your own mindset, and expand out as growth. You gotta have a yearning for change. If you don't have a yearning for change, you just like things to stay the same. And that's a level of comfort. And money, wealth doesn't reside in comfort. It takes you getting out of your comfort zone. When I went to the Audie Murphy board, when I competed as NCO of the year, when I went to CA selections, when I put in my warrant officer candidate pack, my warrant packet, and then went to walks, I was challenged to grow. I was challenged to change my mindset, how I thought about things, so that I could grow. And with that, I'll become a better person in my mindset. A lot of us, think everything is the same, or like everything to be the same. We think things are one way, think things are one and the same. We think that, being successful means going to the next rank, and that doesn't always fit. Most of us have grown up to think that income is the same as cash flow as well. But just like xenitis is a mix of the flu and common cold, that's another Z word, xenitis, a mix of the flu and the common cold. Income is not the same. It's not a mix of income and cash flow. Income is measured in dollars, whereas cash flow is measured in time. Most of us look around and we confuse xenitis with with COVID. People are sniffling, runny noses and things of that nature, but really they have the flu and a cold, not COVID. You can't be fearful of that. You can't have a phobia of people having normal sinus infections and symptoms, but you do need to be cautious and careful and make sure that you watch yourself. Just like you watch your finances. We focus on, the hands and the germs more than we do our own money. You see that money flows through every day. Look at this. This is another thing that's funny. Most of us wear masks and put hand sanitizers on, but we pass cash so frivolously. We just pass cash like the cash is getting sanitized. No, that cash got germs on it. You don't know what somebody did with that cash. You know what I'm saying? Stick with plastic and make sure you don't know what touching it. You know what I'm saying? But most of us do have a fear. Most people are actually have a xenophobia. But me, I'm more like a xenomaniac. I love foreign things and foreign cultures because that allows me to experience. I have an actual business partner that's over in Korea right now. 3 of them actually, and they're in Korea, experiencing the foods, the taste, the sounds, everything. And it's just beautiful to absorb a different culture in different countries, But when you are a xenophobia, when you have xenophobia, you're trying to stay closed, sheltered, and closed-minded against other foreign cultures and things of that nature. And it's not good, because other cultures, other experiences can actually show you things that you never thought about. And when it comes to money and your finances, you definitely should consider how other cultures, economic system is set up. And think about how the American society and socioeconomic system is set up and compare. Because we really have it really good. We have it really good. Our tax laws favor business owners so much that people come all around the world to start businesses and live that American dream that we have all been taught but lack in actually doing. We're Americans. Let's take advantage of what we've been afforded the opportunities to do. Let's not have that phobia of becoming wealthy because we have stigmas on what wealthy people do with their money and how they look in our culture. So as soldiers, airmen, Marines, sailors, every type of DOD employee, I implore you to no longer be xanthoriatic with your finances, but actually focus in on those. Because you got to understand this. You are the X factor. You're the difference maker. And that's what the X factor all stands for. You know, you are the X factor. I like to be the X factor, the one that makes things happen, the one that when you put that individual into a situation, things can become better, things can become great. You are the X factor. Why not become everything that you can become, shall I say? You know, that X factor is just, you know, when you put somebody in a game and when you're down at the last wire, let's just take Michael Jordan, for instance. You put Michael Jordan in the game to make that last winning bucket, or for my younger people, LeBron James or Steph Curry, you're basically counting on that X factor. He's got the stuff to make it happen. You have what it takes to make it happen. You are the X factor. So examine yourself. You know, one word I heard earlier today was X-ray. You know, examine yourself. You know, that X-ray sees through all of what you have to focus in on your bones. What are you really made of? What are you really made of? The only way you can find out is by getting put into situations where the real you is revealed. So, hey, this is Chief T. You're the X Factor. No longer xanthoriatic. Examine yourself, and let's see you at the top. Chief T after 3. Peace.